Everyone. My name is Ian Walker, and this is a video that I've been meaning to put out for quite some time. Um, this is a video where I wanted to show off my solo role playing kit that I created for myself. I over on Reddit. I'm a part of the solo RP community. Both, I think, three of those communities on there. And one of the things I wanted to do was show off my solo role playing stuff there that I use, and hopefully it'll garner and give you guys some inspiration as far as how you guys, can maybe get your own pack set up. There's been a few examples over there on Reddit, which have been really cool. So I'm just hoping to add mine to the mix, and let me see what you guys think. So to start out, of course, I have my dice here. The system that I run, which I'll show you in a few moments, is my own tabletop RPG system called Rising Legends. And in order to play that, all you need is one set of these polyhedrals. That's all you need to play. And so all your rolls, everything, just with this here. So very easy. So I carry around a set of these with me. I also converted one of a card holder into a place where I can carry some miniatures, some little small plastic miniatures, some other dice that I have lying around as placeholders. Sometimes I'll bring these dice here too. I didn't put these in here, but yeah, I have these dice in here to act as placeholders on my mat, which I'll show you also in a few moments. Because I got some really cool stuff here that I think you guys might enjoy. Excuse me, you see me coughing and hacking. That's because I'm getting over a sinus infection. So that's why I'm kind of hacking like that. So my apologies. But yeah, so I have my dice in here. I have a few plastic minis in here for use for that for my solo role play. Yes, you could play. I play Theater of the Mind, but I also like to have a visual for myself as well because for me it helps me to keep track better. Okay. Then we have my this is my development journal here. So this is where I have developed developing all of my lore for the Rising Legends worlds. And so any ideas, any system stuff that I create, everything goes in here. When it comes to me developing my game and all of my lore, I develop all of my lore and everything through solo role play. I find that helps me a grip. I really suggest any of you guys out there that are creating or creating RPGs in general, try your best to get into solo role play, especially if you're in a place where you kind of have no starting point. Pick a genre, start your solo role play, and get it going. I know this is blurry, you can't see it, it's bright, and that's fine for me because I don't want you to see all my secrets, so I can actually put this out there so it brightens the pages. These are you could probably see some of the drawings right. It's a little bit too bright actually. Let me see if I can tame some of these lights here. No, none of that helped. Um, but I have drawings here for ideas for characters, locations, um, tables. I have stat blocks in here that for monsters and a bestiary that I've created, a variety of things that I've made. So all of that development goes in here. So, and as I'm playing my solo role play also involves I may be stopping in the middle of a session to create a monster that's come to mind. For me, that's a part of my solo play, and I enjoy that. When I have enough beasts and stuff like that, one day I'll do another one where I'm not doing any creation of any kind, and I can probably do that. But for now, that's what I'm doing, and this being my development journal, that's what all of that is. So aside from everything that's already written down, all of this is Rising Legends stuff. So constantly development. I'm currently working on the book right now, the main rule book. So, and all of this stuff is going to go into that book down the line. And again, the way I go about that is all through my solo role play. So, so that's my development journal. So now to get into the actual role play, solo role play pack that I carry with me, I'm all about portability. I want to be able to take this anywhere I go. I found this package over on Amazon. I believe it was about $30. I honestly thought it was bigger than this when I first got it. Uh, for some reason, I read the dimensions wrong and I thought it was a lot bigger, but it's not. But it's okay. It's okay. I actually got it and I actually ended up loving it. So let's crack this open really quick and show you what's inside. So this is all of my stuff here. So a quick little tour here. Got my pens. Of course, I have my index cards here. I use these index cards for everything from makeshift character sheets. If I'm playing and I don't have a map around me at the time, I didn't have a map or a table surrounding me. So I made, man, that glare is huge. Anyway, I made my own maps and stuff like that. I don't know if you could barely see that there. So I was able to create stuff like that, and I did that on all of these index cards. This is a very flimsy index cards too. This is what happens if you go to Dollar Tree for your index cards. Anyway, so then we go in here, and right here is my. This is the quick start guide to my tabletop RPG, Rising Legends. You can sure if you can see that here, and so that's that right here. Let me see if I can adjust this. Sorry about that. All right, that's fine. So this is the RPG that I work with, the quick start guide. This is available for pick your price on Drive Through RPG. So if you guys want to take a look at that, I have the link to this at the bottom of the video, at the comments in the video here. And you can get this. This is not the full. Well, it is. It's fully playable, but I am creating a new quick start guide that will be the official quick start guide, which will have a lot more information. But this is something that can help you definitely get into the game and get started playing. I have a full video of this on here, so I'm not going to go into it in this video. If you want to check out the Rising Legends game, of course, with a lot better lighting and everything else too, head over to the video and we'll see if I could put it up in here on one of these cards there. But I have a variety of games here. I have the Rising Legends, my Rising Legends game with my character sheets here. This is the character I'm currently playing, Feria Haystone. I got her character sheet here with her sidekick there. I've got White Box, Fantasy Medieval Role Playing. I haven't gotten started in this yet. I do want to break it open and try this out solo mode. Also have an edition of Knave in here as well, which is quick version of 5e. Some other games in here as well is Karn, of course, another booklet version of D&D 5e. Ronin, which is a solo role-playing game. I have not started this one yet. I do want to start this one soon. I might put that on the channel here later on. We have Note Quest. This is another one that I have not started yet. I printed this out and made all of these booklets you see here. I printed out here at home and made them myself, and I have them in my repertoire here. But I would like to play these here later on as well. So Note Quest here, and then let me see. I got a variety of stuff in here. Oh, this is my one-page dungeon here. The Domicile of Abbot Lenomer. This is actually a dungeon that you'll get in the quick start guide here, and you have the stats for him here. and some pre-generated character sheets. I just always have tons of blank and pre-generated character sheets on hand. Here's another solo game that I created called Duel of Champions that I carry around with me. So this is a game that I'm going to actually be putting on. I want to call itch.io, where you can play as any variety of classes here. Okay, and if you're playing solo, you have a page full of monsters here. Each of them progressively harder. 15 hit points. You use your moves and roll the dice. You just need 4 6-sided dice, 2 of each different colors. So I'll probably play this also on, make a video of this also down the line so you guys can understand that more. So next on the other part of this, I have one of my favorite games in the world is 4 Against Darkness. I love the game. What I did as I went ham when I first discovered the game, I went ham. I was playing it all the time. You see, this is not going to show any. Oh, here we go. I get it real close. So this is my adventure tracker here. Okay, and this is all the games that I played, all of the notes here. And what I did with 4 Against Darkness, you have the book. But what I did was I sat down, I made a bunch of these little notebooks here. I created these myself. And I wrote down all of the tables, the dungeon rooms, and all of that in 4 Against Darkness and condensed them down into this little booklet so that I could take this booklet anywhere in my roleplay kit and play 4 Against Darkness anytime I want without having to carry that book with me. And so I have this, my adventure tracker, and then my dice, and bam, there it is. And then I have my book. I have a book that I have that has the graph paper and everything that I'll play on as well. Super convenient. One of the best ideas I ever came up with for that. So this next part is the part that I'm most proud of. It's part of my solo RPG kit. So here's my main bullet journal / campaign book. Again, you got this is me playing my journal, all my adventures here. I played some 4 Against Darkness in here in this booklet. But then I went and started an official campaign, one that I'm in the middle of right now, the Chronicles of Faria Haystone. She is a Rift cleric from as a part of the Sapphire Order and the Vordale branch of the Sapphire Order. And so this specific adventure, she is investigating a nano plague that is starting to infect the local area in Vordale and the outs and the surrounding cities. And it is affecting, it's come from the Deadfin Marshes and is affecting all the surrounding areas. So this is the little map that I made up where my campaign is taking place, my solo campaign is taking place. So you see here, I got the notes here, all the episodes that I have. Every time I'm playing, at the time I didn't have a map, so I just drew out the encounter, wrote everything down, had the initiative done, all of that, battle log, another village, stat block. So again, this is the time when I was playing, I had to create monsters. So I had to convert, some of them are conversions from 5e. And so I converted those monsters. So I do have a conversion system. If you're playing Rising Legends, you can convert monsters from Pathfinder and 5e, more specifically 5e, to play with Rising Legends. So I had to do that. Created some new monsters as well. Created some atmospheric art as well for the Duskweather Woods. All this is a part of my experience in playing. So these are all the notes here. The forage yield, I had the certain recipes, because in Rising Legends you are able to create your own recipes as well. I have a system for that. That's going to be going in the larger book. That won't be in the quick start guide, but it will be in the larger book. So again, I do a little bit of development in here. Anything that I put in here eventually goes into this main development book here, which then will be transferred and goes over into the actual book. And there's a picture of Fairy that I drew, what she looks like there. So you see here just a quick preview. That's the preview of how to create a specific recipe there. That's the recipe for, what's this for? Sylvan Bark Spice Tea. Has all the instructions like a regular cookbook. No games here. Okay, so this is what I've currently been playing now and going through that. So this is my campaign journal here. So finally, this is the thing that I'm really proud of. I have some card stock, I have sticker paper, printed out some 1-inch squares, laminated them, and created my own boards here, dry erase boards. So if I carry a dry erase pen in here, I could just go in here and I could just write, draw in the location where I'm at. Since it's just me, I can have all of that here. And this is where my miniatures come in handy and placeholders, because then I just take my miniatures here, place them where they need to go there. Say that's an enemy that they're fighting here. Okay, and then say I have some villains that are a part of an encounter. So this is villain 1, 3, and number 2. And I keep the dice where they need to be as what number they are so that I can track, who's who. I'm gonna place this white with this because it's camouflaging the camera. And if I need to draw something, I'll draw something. So for me, it's a lot easier to keep track when I have a visual aid. Again, that's just me. But some of you guys can use theater of the mind, and that's great too. That's great too. No shade on you for doing that. But when it comes to battle and stuff like that, my organization, my brain needs to see something visual in order to make sense of it all. So that's how that works there. So that's for this. And then this one is pretty much a bigger version of of my solo board. You guys can see that there. It's a lot bigger here. That goes all the way across. This can be placed on a table. Say I'm at a game convention and I don't want to carry around a rolled up mat or anything. So I created this. It's not exactly to scale, but again, remember scales when it comes to RPGs, scales are simply suggestions. So anything that can convey what's being done, and if the miniatures can fit in their respective spaces, it's perfectly fine. It'll work. Don't get hung up on, oh, it's got to be exactly. No, don't do that. So that's what I did is I created this so that if ever I'm in a situation where I'm demoing Rising Legends with somebody or playing a quick game, I can whip this baby out and play. So I'm ready for a game with, with a full group or a solo adventure if I'm playing by myself with this specific kit here. So, so with that being said, guys, that's my tour of my. Oops, see that breaking stuff. That's the tour of my solo RPG kit here. Look, that fits wonderful. And so I hope it gave you guys some inspiration as far as some stuff that you guys can do. Give you guys some ideas. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below as well, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys might have. If you guys want to check out the Rising Legends over on Drive Through RPG, I'm going to place that link below as well so that you guys can check that out for yourselves. See how everything just something nice, real nice. Oh, forgot my journal. Got to put that in there. Anyway, so that's that. So yeah, so I'll have links for all of that in the comments below. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And I will talk with you guys soon in another video. Hopefully, I'll be beginning. I might do some more campaign stuff on here, review some games. I review board games. I'll be doing tabletop RPGs as well. So, a lot of stuff coming very soon. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.